I think dude respectfully is taken away from his aura of who he is, who people respect him to be by doing this shit because now people are coming back at him. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that Cameron and Mace, I think you'll side with them. They're just reporting the news on sports.
Let's check out at least a little bit of that.
All right, go ahead.
I got this one. You gonna take all his fades and take all his shots and you handle everything out the ring? All right. So then we talking to you then, all right? We starting with you. Since you the big homie, we starting with you. That's how it goes around here. I want to just start off by saying you are so like lacking self-awareness. Like when you give such a lackluster performance and then you think you can make threats to people because you gave a lackluster performance, pause. You don't have the right to tell me what I should like or to tell Cam what he should like. That's not your place. Like, art is subjective, right? So if art is subjective and I don't like something, you can't really get mad at us because we don't like something. And you're standing there with two Hall of
All right, go ahead.
I got this one. You gonna take all famed boxers that are constantly letting their hands go. So I think is crazy that Andre Ward let his hands go. Terrence Crawford definitely let his hands go. And then you walk out with these boxers and you don't tell the next guy to let his hands go. This is a lapse of judgment. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. When you're dealing with older people, they're the last to know that things have changed. We not your little niggas. Like the way you talking, I don't get what you mean. We're not your little niggas. Like for real, all that big homie stuff, that's for little niggas. Little niggas have big homies. We're not little niggas, so we don't even respect big homies. I know Killer doesn't, and for me, I never respected niggas in the street.
Bad.
I fucking love Mace.
This is bad.
He's the best, yeah.
And then Cam went in.
Yeah. I'm going to just let them go to the No Jumper Instagram to discover that if they want, or go to their actual podcast if you want to watch the whole
Cam
thing.
went in.
But I mean, he's saying like art is subjective, which is true. But okay, if your artist puts out a song and I say that the song's whack, that's a little different because that is my opinion, and some people might like that song. But we're talking about boxing. Boxing, there is a winner and a loser, and there's a good fight and a bad fight.
Everybody's saying the same shit.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's still not worth you saying, and I represent them out the ring too. For what? They fucking report on sports.
Right.
Like, come on, dude, like, chill out. Dude gotta chill out. That's how I got into it with him.
It's way better to be talked about than to be not talked about. Like, the fact that they even spent any of their time on air to speak about this?
No. That's bad work.
What do you mean?
That's bad work because people usually don't handle him like that.
Don't handle Jay Prince like that.
Yeah, you know, that's why when I got into it with him, it was such a thing. But, you know, I know him. So it is what it is, right? You know, NBA young boy, he addressed him the same way. Everybody ain't giving a fuck about phone calls and who's who.
Right.
And so you got to, like, is this worth that?
Right. But what is the other possible way that this could have gone? Could you imagine Cam and Mace getting on to the next episode of their show and saying, "We are sorry, Jay Prince"?
Those are two
they're
Harlem
entertainers.
niggas. No, fuck the entertainers. They're two Harlem niggas.
Right.
Unlike me,
right?
They get the popularity vote.
For sure.
Right? So now you got a back and forth going on with somebody that gets the popularity vote. People naturally hate Wack. My following is built on people that hate Wack. It's like some Floyd Mayweather shit with the Mexican boxing community. They didn't tune in to watch Floyd because they like Floyd. They tuned in to watch Floyd. Hopefully they see him lose, which made him who he was, right? But in this situation, Cam and Mace ain't gonna go away. They from Harlem, they arrogant, they mean what they say, they gonna stand on it, and they have a platform that's bigger than his. I strongly suggest he mute himself and go on about his business, bro. And just keep his boxer winning.
I mean, Mace's way of putting it, of saying you lack self-awareness, is pretty on point.
You would have heard the shit Cam said was wild.
Listen, like, there was a time 10, 20 years ago where it's like you could do the boogeyman thing on social media and people would really like shrivel up into a ball. But I just don't, I think the people now, they don't want to hear hear commentators who are clearly terrified of having an opinion about a public figure. Like, they want to hear people who are going to be open and honest, regardless of if it's their friend or if the person is associated with some scary people, etc. Like, I don't know. I mean, to me, Jay Prince, he was biting off something. Like, he should use that boogeyman persona in situations where it's actually applicable.
No.
This is not
this
that.
This is when he should use it. You're at home, you're bored. You go in your bathroom with the lights off. Turn it on and say, boo, because nobody gives a fuck. Shout out to Cam and Mace, Harlem Stand Up.